Jose Manuel Martinez is a complex character. He's a writer of love letters. He loves to read. He's devoted to his family. But at the same time, for many decades, he was a killer, a contract killer, a hitman, a sicario, an avenger, helping others take revenge. And he got away with, according to him, at least 36 murders. Well, he didn't get away with them completely. He did eventually confess to many murders, many of which still remain unsolved in the books. He has been convicted of 9 murders in California, 1 in Alabama, 2 in Florida. He's serving life sentences, and he gave many interviews. He seems to like to talk about the murders that he committed. BuzzFeed News did a really awesome article about the case and tried to see if he could help solve many of the alleged murders that he committed and that remain unsolved. I'm going to put a link to it on the description of this video. And I decided to dig up the interrogations. So you have them here. There may be people who are related to victims that believe that this man was responsible, that could benefit from interrogations. And there are many others of you who are going to listen, and there are just so many cases that I cover that involve hitmen, people who are just willing to kill with no qualm about it. In fact, this man, Jose Manuel Martinez, suggested a title to the BuzzFeed News article. Here's the title that he suggested. True evil has a face you know and a voice you trust. El Mano Negra. El Mano Negra is his nickname. He killed between 1977 and maybe about 10 years ago. 9-10 years ago. Mr. El Mano Negra, Jose Manuel Martinez, was born in the Central Valley in California. He grew up there and in Mexico. This interrogation is about 2 murders in Florida. Thanks for watching. Mental Lawyer.
So have you been?
Great. Since I've been here, I only made 2 phone calls. And I liked one, and I didn't like the other one.
Uh-oh.
They told me you've been over there looking at my family, that you went to my house, trying to talk to my wife.
I didn't.
No?
No.
No, Gary Marks did.
Who's that?
He's our fellow investigator.
Oh.
Good guy.
I don't know why they want to interrupt my family my ex-wife.
We just had a few follow-up questions we had to ask her.
Okay.
Okay. We won't be messing with her anymore.
My mom's, she's sick. You know, she's, every time she hears my voice, she starts crying. And for her, please don't go over there to her house. For her safety. I've been nice to you. I respect you since the day I saw you. And I never lied to you. Well, only on my birthday, my date that you asked me. That's the only lie I lied to you. Okay?
Okay.
And, I respect a lot, and I admire your work. And don't mess with my family, so I'll mess with you. Okay? If you ask me a question, honestly, like the man, I will answer it to you.
Okay. But this is what I have to be honest with you though. Like, we're in the course of our investigation, there's certain things we have to do. That's why we went to your family. But we are being as respectful as we can to them. Okay. We're not being. So there might lead us. It might lead us to interview your mom or your members of your family, but if we don't have to, we won't. But if we do, we will be respectful, and we will not be going multiple times or anything like that. Okay? I can't promise we won't be back there. I don't think we will, but I can't promise that.
If you need any question, I'd be glad to answer to you.
Okay.
My lawyer came the day that the 14th, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think. And first, the captain told me that lady from California is gonna come. Are you willing to talk to her? Why not? You want me to? Yeah, it's good that you talk to her. That's the number one reason I'm talking to you. 2 hours later, my lawyer came, handed me another girl, and told me not to talk to anyone but him. But like I said first, you're here. I'm willing to answer you some questions,
Okay.
and that's about it.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of stuff we gotta talk about. Some of it we went over a little bit. I just want to clarify a few things. You remember your constitutional rights that I read you last time?
Yes, you got the right to remain silent. Everything that you say will be against you in court of law. You cannot hire a court.
Okay.
I said that to one guy one time.
Okay.
And are you really a cop? Yes, I'm from Atlanta Police Department. Okay, it's true.
Okay. But we're okay. You're alright talking to me still?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
What?
I just want to make sure. Keep it
Okay.
on the up and up. Alright. It's June 19th, 2013 at 0907 hours. I'm sitting with Jose Martinez. Date of birth 6/13/62. Regarding several cases. I'm gonna move that back just a touch. I think it might be
Jose Martinez and Mano Negra, because I have 4 Jose Martinez in my family.
Really? Would you put me on tape in the room, please?
With me is Lieutenant Scott Loeb. What other names have you gone by, Jose?
One time I was coming from Chicago, and I had a Chicago driver license, and I used Martin Arias Hernandez. And
What'd you use?
what?
What was the name?
Martin Arias Hernandez. And
August?
no, Martin Arias.
Adios.
Yeah, Arias. But I didn't put the name in Tulare County. I was coming from Chicago. I pulled over by the sheriff's department, and he told me, "Do you have a driver's license?" Yes, I do. Here's my driver's license. Do you have a registration? Yes, I do. The car belongs to me. Okay. He gave me a ticket. And after the last one, you tell me, "Do you have a green card?" And I told him, "No." So he took me to Border Patrol, and they took me to Mexico. Well, they didn't deport me, nothing. I just volunteered, signed the paper. I want to go.
They deported you?
Not deported. Deported is that when I go and talk to the judge, a magistrate, and he said, "Tell you, I don't want you to come to the United States for 5 years."
Okay.
That's deporting. But when you casual and you sign that you volunteer that you want to go to Mexico, you can do that. That's not deporting. That's volunteer.
Okay.
Okay. If they deport me and they catch me a year later, I will go to prison because I disobeyed the judge. But if I sign my paper volunteer, I can come back, and if they catch me, they throw me back to Mexico. And if I come back again and they catch me again, they throw me back to Mexico. There's the difference. Okay. So yes, they took me to Mexico, and I came back. About in 1 hour, I was on this side of the border. That's the only name I've been used.
Where were you born?
Fresno, California.
What other names have you used?
Juan Martinez. Yeah. See?
In California?
Yeah, in Tulare County.
Without the manual?
I don't remember manual. I paid $5,000 and they can let me go to your department. So you give me $5,000.
Oh, okay.
Are you saying you skipped bail under that name?
Yes. Yeah.
What were the charges?
They chased me from my sheriff department. Chased me all the way from Tulare from Avenue 48 all the way to Richgrove. And they caught me over there in Richgrove.
Who did?
The sheriff's department. And I went to jail and I told my mom, bring me $5,000 so I can get out of jail. And I remember I put that name.
Really? How long ago was this?
Ooh, that's 21 years ago.
Oh.
Okay.
How come you used that name? Did you have warrants or something? Did you
No.
think you were wanted?
No. Because, I don't know, that just came to my mind. Putting me that name.
Do you remember what date of birth you used?
No. I don't think I know. You're not gonna find fingerprints on that name because on that day, the inmates were the ones with these fingerprints. They were taking fingerprints. Isn't that right? Mm-hmm. So, I had on my cap. I had $500, and I told him, hey, if you put your fingerprint for me, I will give you $40. Okay. Took my cap. Give him $40 to the inmates. Yes, when they took.
Really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
I got interesting stories.
I bet you do.
So, yes, but I paid $5,000 under the name of Manuel Martinez.
Do you remember the date of birth you used?
No.
No? Okay.
Any other names?
No, that's it.
Did you ever use a... Are you sure you've never used any other ones?
Positive.
Positive?
Juan Martinez is my son. That's why I remember his name.
Wait, which son?
In Arizona, I have 2 other sons.
Oh, you do?
I have 5 sons.
Okay.
Okay. I got 2 sons that are almost they're the same age. One wife got a birth today, and the other one had a birth tomorrow. So they were in the same room too. So it was a fucking amazing story. So I went and saw my first wife. In those days, they didn't have cell phones, so I called my mom. I used to house her, and she told me, I took her to the hospital this morning. Okay. He had a little boy. Okay, great. I'm gonna stop and see her on my way back. I was in LA. And I went to the hospital and can you tell me which room is Irma Martinez? So they told me. I went. They went, how you feeling and everything like that? How you been? And she told me I had surgery. And then my other girl opened the curtain and said, are you gonna say hi to me? What the fuck? There was another girl right there.
They were in the same room?
Yeah. So I walked out and I said, fuck no, I'm gonna go back there. I'm a man, I have to stand up for my dream. So I walked in there and I said, hi girls, how you been ladies?
So you have 2 kids that are the same age?
Yeah, I have 2. One lives in Delano and the other one lives in Yuma.
What's the one in Yuma's name?
That's Juan.
Juan?
Yeah, Juan Martinez.
How old is he?
He's 20-something years old. And the one from Delano is 20-something years old too. Jaime is a baby. Jaime.
Yeah, Jaimito.
Yeah, Jaimito. And then is Che, Jose. And then is Karina. And then is Juanito. And then is Javier. And then is Joanna, that came yesterday here and brought me Big Macs and everything like that. And the last one is Jose.
Really?
Yeah. Jose is 35. He's he works for a restaurant. He's a manager of a mom's restaurant. My wife has 2 restaurants in June.
Which wife was that?
Irma Martinez.
So were you already married to her?
What?
You were like legally
Married, yes.
Okay.
I'm legally married to Irma Martinez by church. And I got married by Celia when I was 16.
And you did what?
I was married to her when we were 16 or 17 years old in Visalia.
Really? Well, how about Shay and Juanita's mom?
I married her too. I've been a disaster in my life, man. I married her in Nevada.
Okay.
Jaimito's mom, we married in Nevada. Yeah.
How long has it been since you've been together with her?
Since Jovina was born. You don't know Jovina? She's studying to be a Howard from Bakersfield. He lives in Bakersfield.
Okay.
Yeah. And,
Will she keep your name too, Martinez?
yes, they all do.
They do.
All my sons start with the James. They, Joanna, Jovina, Jose, Jaime, Juan. That's the way I want it.
So she's in Bakersfield right now?
Yeah. Jovina, yeah.
What's her birthday?
She's a veteran day.
Veterans Day?
Yeah, what day is
In
it?
November?
November something. November. What day is Veterans Day?
I think it's the beginning of the month.
I got her phone number, but she's a Christian, okay? She goes to college and everything.
She's doing good.
Oh yes, they all doing good, except for Jaimito. Jaimito, he told me he's doing good now. That's what my mom said. Yeah,
I don't know. I haven't seen it. I really haven't.
I know you've been on back of the desk now, no? All because of me.
It's alright.
What about you want to talk?
You ever use the last name of Opressa?
Who?
Opressa?
No,
Never ever?
no. Never.
Okay. Well, like I said, I have a lot of questions that I gotta go over with you. About different cases we spoke about.
Yeah.
First of all, I heard that you have a new one that you wanted to talk to me about.
Yeah, the one there's what I forgot about him. It was a guy from Lindsay.
What's his name?
I don't know. I didn't know his name. I only was. What was this other guy? That guy, the guy from Lindsay. I think he raped a little girl, a 16-year-old girl, and they wanted him down. They told me to go with him, and I went with him, and I got that one when he was going to work. He was driving. He had 5 passengers with him. The good thing nobody else got hurt by him. That was my target. Yeah. I shot him on the head with a .22. That one is when you're leaving on, you're coming in the little curve like that from Lindsay to Tulare. When you're leaving Lindsay, what highway is that?
Probably 65 where it curves.
Yeah. It's still 65?
It turns into 137.
What? It turns into 137?
Once it gets to road 196, and then 65 goes off towards Exeter, and then 137 goes to Tulare.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Just like this. Links here, with a little curve.
Mm-hmm.
Tulare on here. Tulare, here's a swap meet. There's a swap meet somewhere around
Yeah.
here. And here's our 4 stop signs. Yeah.
Yeah.
The first one?
Yeah, the first one.
Well, there's 2 now.
Yeah, there's another one over here.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
And on one of the later roads, he made a left turn. We were following him. He was taking people to go to take work. So as soon as I had a chance, we put him aside and shot him. And I don't remember the car or the color because I was looking back. And as soon as I had a chance, I got him.
What year was this?
Sorry.
Okay.
Did you talk about Julia? when her brother got shot, she best friend,
Mm-hmm.
you talked to her?
I was talking.
It was before this guy. I don't remember the year, but
Back in the 80s.
yeah.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Salo, how you say it? Salo in English? God bless you.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, back in the 80s.
Okay.
I was a little young.
Was it before Sylvester?
Oh yeah. First was 3 from Indio, then was the guy from Lisi, then was the guy from Sylvester, then was Raul, then was the Mingo guy, the one from the show. Is that what his name was? Yeah. Damn, I knew it. He had a key on his pocket. That's the way they knew that he belonged to them. When they found his body. Is that right? Yeah, he had a lid on. Because the detective found the key, and I think they had a missing report in that food.
Mm-hmm.
So he went straight and opened the door. That's what I heard.
Oh, I don't know.
Domingo, then was Santiago, then was the other guy from 65, then was Joaquin, then there was another guy that's Barry, I don't want to talk about that motherfucker, sorry. And the other guy from Bakersfield, and then once the other guy, it's Barry over there too. The last one in Kern County was in Tulare County.
So these guys that are buried, how come you don't want to talk about it?
Because I don't know. They did a lot of bad stuff to minus people. Okay, and I don't like people like that.
No, I understand. But there's no way I can get you to talk to me about this, dude?
No way.
Are these in soft letters?
Something like that. Yeah. My sister, when they found my sister, they left in the middle of the beach.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't saw them. So the way they done to my sister, I did to her.
Okay.
Did Indio come and talk to you yesterday?
Who?
The guys from California?
No, nobody's. Guys from Mobile, Alabama.
Okay.
But I never been to Mobile, Alabama. I've been everywhere. They had a map for me yesterday, and I started going to places. Now I never been to these states. I've been to 23 states, but not Alabama. Mobile, Alabama. I don't know what's that.
Okay.
You don't know why I have 2, 1, 1, 1, 2. Those are the people that were with me. I think 2 on when I went to India and got those motherfuckers. We were 2 persons.
2 includes you.
No, me and another guy.
Yeah, that would include. So the number 2 includes you. One and you and another guy.
2, 3.
So you and 2 other guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 and another guy. 1, 2, and 1.
So you alone there, all of this is you by yourself?
Yes.
Can I see your paper?
Yes. Oh, you want a copy of it?
You right?
Yes.
Yeah, I can have a copy.
Yes. I admire your work, but sometimes I say, how come she asks me too many questions? And how come she never asks me how many people that you wanted or been wanted before? And then I don't know why. Like some other detectives in California, do you done this and you done this? And they never ask you, have you wanted it? Like you said, when you tried it, you didn't that.
Wounded. You're right. You're right. Yeah. Well, answer that question for us.
Yes. There's 3 wounded people right there.
One in Solvang, one in Shafter, and one in Coachella.
Yeah, Coachella.
So you've wounded 3 there. Was your intent to kill them, but they didn't die?
Yes.
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 2 got away
Yeah.
with their hands zip tied.
Yeah.
Just gonna. I don't know if the video will be able to see this, but Give it a try. What's on the back? The names of the victims?
Yeah. American.
Here's your email.
So tell me about the guys that got zip tied and got away.
That's from Atlanta. I think you're from California, didn't you?
You came from California to Atlanta,
Oh, yeah, sure, we never were.
and then you zip tied them, but they got away.
Yeah. Well, you hired me to get him for you. I went and got him. Those are the guys that I read that I was the police. I went from the police. I got him at 4 o'clock in the morning when I was sleeping. And I went and turned it up to you. They got away from me, not from me. So I still got paid for it.
You did?
Oh yes, of course. I done my job. But if they got away from you, that's not my fault.
So you went and got them for,
Yeah.
and then they got away from the other people.
Yeah.
Okay. From the people that hired you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, just to try to keep on track with this,
Yeah.
so we can get through some of these questions. I want to talk about his walking bear. Remember him?
Yeah. The guy shot him 2 bullets in his hip.
Where was he found? Where did you do it at?
Wait a minute.
When did you do all these maps?
When that officer told me that you were gonna come, I said, "Here, say my word." So I didn't have nothing to do. You don't know how hard it is to remember every fucking thing you have done in your life. Like if I tell this officer here who was his first girlfriend, he's gonna remember who was his first girlfriend. But if I tell you which was your 6 girlfriends, then you're gonna be, damn.
You're acting like I had 6 girlfriends.
He's gonna, or your 3rd girlfriend is gonna be hard to remember.
Sure.
So you said you shot Joaquin twice?
I told you that before.
Yeah, I know. I'm just I'm clarifying, making sure. Do you remember where?
Right there, there.
No, I mean where you shot him on the side.
Sideways.
Which side of the head would that be?
Right hand, right,
You shot him on the right side of the head?
and right.
Was he still sitting in the car? No.
I took him out. Then you remember I got him out because he was with another girl right there, trying to take her clothes off.
Okay.
That's when I got.
What kind of car was it?
Come on, I cannot tell you that. Okay. What kind? Then you're gonna find out. You see, for example, a green Impala, you're gonna stop there, or something new. I had a green Impala, Martinez was talking about. Okay.
Was it a convertible?
No. It was between 160 and 152.
Okay.
There's a map right there, exactly.
Okay.
Officer Fernandez and Detective Fernandez and my team was in charge of that.
They interviewed you.
Yeah, they.
Do you remember what you told them?
Yes. They told me, well, we know that you're the suspect because you offered $1,000 to this name to Martha. And I was having a little trouble getting this guy. Yes. I talked to Martha when she was walking, and I told her, "Hey, Martha, I'll give you $1,000 if you take this food for me." And Martha said, "No, I don't do that kind. I don't do that to my friends." And that's when I talked to her. You know what, Martha? I'm gonna be honest with you. He's a rat. I know he's a snake. Okay, he's a snake, and I know you're a snake too. But that's the way people work. Okay, rats, they take care of each other so you can make a bigger nest. Okay, that's the way it is. But you know what? I don't care. You don't want to do it. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna tell my people that I'm gonna discontinue this case. Okay? I don't want to do it no more. But they're gonna send another guy says, and then another guy says, if they see you with him, they will shoot your ass with him. Okay? So get off my fucking car, and I don't want to see you no more. Oh, and don't forget, I saw you the other day talking to this detective, so I'm sure you're a snitch too. Okay? So get the fuck out of here, and I don't want to see you never again. So, I was like that for a week. One time, Joaquin was watching this, and I told him, hey, let's go for a party and let's send girls to party. Nah, I said, he didn't trust me. He didn't trust me. So, I hired another girl, and I told her, I know you need money. I'm gonna give you $500. I want you to take. I took the girl with me, and I told her, when you get Joaquin, I want you to take it from me right here in this spot. Okay? When he gets in the car, you call me and tell me your wrong number. So that means you got him. So yes, I was in the lane when she called me wrong number. Damn, I said he got some. So I said, all the way straight away. He was trying to take his clothes when I opened the door and I told him, hey, get the fuck out of the car. Hey, Mano Negra. Yes, motherfucker, let me get out the fucking car. Hey, fool. Victim. Hey, fool. They hired me to cash it for me. That's why I got you. I don't have to do nothing with you. So, I set him next to the door. Right here. Then I pretend that I was talking and I got him right here. I got him. And, you know what? They changed their mind. Fucking snitch my child molester. Killed his ass. 2 times. He didn't find any custody. I know that. Because 38 special and throw. How you call it?
Casings?
The casing.
There was no casings
No,
because it was a revolver.
it wasn't. Is that right? You feel more than me that you didn't find anything like that.
Are you sure it was a 38 special?
Yes. Yes. A chrome one. It says police registration on the side.
It wasn't a 357?
No. It wasn't.
Did you load the gun?
Yes, I love you.
You're a gun fanatic, so you know, I'm sure.
Oh, yes.
Do you remember what time of year it was?
Yes, it was September 20-something. You should know. It's September? Yes. 20. I'm not sure if it's 27. Because they found it 3 days later. Yeah. 20-something.
Did you see them find it?
What?
Did you see the scene when they found it?
I saw a little car because they found them in the nighttime.
I really don't know.
You had the paperwork right there. I saw a suspicious car over there. And I didn't got close, but I passed through there.
On purpose? Were you checking?
Yes.
I'm sorry?
Yes.
How many times did you check?
2, I think. I passed through there in the night.
You went at night?
I went on the daytime. I went on the afternoon. In the afternoon.
The next day or that day or?
The next day.
Did you go to actually where the body was?
No. I was passed when they found Gonzalo, I passed through there. Yeah, it was big yellow tape in a white Suburban. They found him about 11 o'clock in the morning. I left my Honda. I had a Honda. Remember, Honda. I left it way up here and I went walking, running And, when I don't know why they took my Suburban away from me. My if you didn't have, like I told Fernandez, I have 5 cars, man. Why you make me think I was in that car? And you still have my truck over there.
Which one?
That Suburban, the one Suburban. You saw it?
I didn't see it. I know it's over. What did they find from that Suburban?
They stopped me. They stopped me in early morning.
Okay.
The whole troop, like the one you went the first time over there, my house, they were all like that. I had a little job to do in Iowa, so I was there. So my kids are not out from school yet, so I didn't want to leave without saying goodbye to them. So I was talking to this guy over there in Lima, and I was talking, and I forgot my phone. So I crossed the street, and I saw a suspicious blue car way back there with the lights on. And I said, "Damn, that even had the lights on." It was King. Okay, it was King. Well, a few minutes after I was talking to my friend in there, I decided to drink a soda, and I went to the store, and I said, "That fucking car's still there. It's gonna have low battery." That was my thinking. So when I took out, zoot, I saw him. He followed me. They stopped me in front of the apartments, the blue apartments. Yeah. They raided the whole place. They put roadblocks. "Driver, get the fuck out of the car." Damn. Took the chip out of my phone. "Are you talking to me?" "Yeah, get the fuck out of that car." I ate the chip. I had a very thick thing on that chip, so it took them about 4 minutes so I could get up.
So you eat the chip.
Yeah, I chewed it up.
What was on the chip?
Personal information.
About all this?
No, my girlfriends. You don't want to know something about people. I'm not going to tell you nothing about someone else.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you a question.
I know, I don't mean any disrespect, I'm just asking. So you ate the chip and you got out.
Oh, no, they took me to a substation. Photosville. They were driving 90 miles an hour. That's how fast you had. Now you have some other cops. On 192, he pulled over, and he opened the door for me and said, "Take your tennies and your pants." And I told him, "Might as well take the teacher too." No, they say, "They want your pants and your tennies." What the fuck? My new tennies? I didn't have new tennies. So, they took me to the substation, and then they took me to Visalia. And they said, they put me on this single man cell for 2 weeks. I didn't make any phone calls. Sent a letter from there. And that's when Fernandez and King came and picked me up. And I was a suspect because I talked to Marta. And I told him like this. I don't refuse that I talked to Marta. Yes, I talked to Marta, but it was a misunderstanding between you guys. I told Marta that if she wanted to win $1,000, there were some fools from Delano that wanted to talk to him. The other way she could win $1,000. And Fernandez and King went, and okay, me and my partner knows that you're innocent, okay? But, like, you have a little warrant from your parole officer looking for you, you belong to him. Okay. All right. I went for 3 months to MCCEF in my apartment, listening to her right there. When I came back, I wanted it in my car. I wanted my Suburban. So, do you know this? You know that we found a gun in the Suburban? Why you didn't find it when you arrested me? I don't know, probably you put it there for, because I'm sure I didn't have a gun. This was in your Suburban, okay? It wasn't there when you checked it, okay? All right, are you willing to take the lie detector? Yes, I do. You can go ahead and take it from the late machine. They've done it 2 times in Tulare County. The old kind, the one that put your things in here, one in your arm, and a big belt, and one here. They've done that one. In Santiago. Mario Martin. Done that one. And then they brought the new Fernandez did it, the one that little thing on it. My son wanted to do that. What's up? It was nice. They came with a machine and scanned all the wires. That's when I found out they had a new machine. They told me, we don't have the whole machine anymore. We had this little speaker.
So this gun in the Suburban, I mean, what you told them then is what you told them then, but now we're here. It's a different day and things have changed. Did you know the gun was in that Suburban?
Yes, it was a Glock.
A Glock?
Yeah.
And where was it in the Suburban?
In the middle console.
Hidden under it.
Yeah.
Under the console.
Yeah.
Yes. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. So what you told Fernandez and King the first time wasn't the truth then, but today is the truth?
Yeah.
Okay.
What caliber?
A Glock 40. That what it was? Yeah. Okay. That.
No. Are you sure?
That was in the center console.
Yeah. I never. The truth. They gave me the gun because if I want a gun, I just pick up the phone and they tell me I need a gun. They told me go and pick this gun at 182 and 56. When you see a McDonald's bag, that's where it is. All right. That's why I get guns. I got 14 guns. Okay? 3 rifles. But I have a gun that if you give me $7,000, you won't get it. Okay? It's a collector's edition. It's a 45 called El Capitan. I don't know if you ever seen that gun before. No, badass gun. 45. Yes. It was in my car. I'm not sure it was a 9 or a 45.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but it wasn't that console.
But the day they pulled you over in the car, the gun was in there at that time.
Yes.
And then you told Fernandez and King that you didn't know about that gun.
Yeah, exactly.
But today you're telling us what you said then was not correct.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's when I came out of prison. Okay.
Yeah, you can't have a gun.
When they put me, it was right there. But when they interviewed me, they didn't say nothing about the gun. They didn't say, hey, we found this in your car, because I think they searched that car 1 month later when I was in prison. And that's when they found me. Okay? So.
Did you use that gun for anything?
No.
Was it just your protection? Or?
Yes. When I'm in town, I don't want to have a expensive gun with me. Okay, a nice one. In case I see a cop and he makes a U-turn, like I blow the windows up, it didn't cost me nothing. I'm going to spend a year in prison for it again. I get anything I want in life. Yeah, so they interviewed me and they run the little machine. They told me because it wasn't Fernandez and the King who they were asking me questions. It was another detective.
Kennedy.
Yeah, something like that. And I'm very fast. They told me before we start, can you tell me what color is this room? Yes, it's light blue. That little center, that's light blue. Is that right? Yes, it's light blue. He told me it's not white. But the detective was asking me.
Yeah, he's just getting answers we know that they're quantifying answers. Answers we know that questions we know the answers to.
Okay.
So-
So he told me, no, that's not white. My T-shirt is white. See, I know what's white and what's black. Okay. So okay. Okay. When we answer, when I tell you, do you have a white T-shirt on? You're gonna say no. Oh hell no! I told him, I didn't come here to lie. No. That's the way it is, so the machine can analyze your voice. Something like that.
You're correct.
Yeah. So that's the way all they answer.
Yeah. Okay.
They answered me 10 questions. Do your name Jose Martinez? Yes it is. Yes. You have to say yes or no. Yes. Do you know Joaquin Garza? Yes. Do you know what kind of gun they used to murder him? No. Do you have a white t-shirt on? No. Okay. Have you ever break the speed limit? Yes. My last question was, do you have shoes on? Sure. No. Okay. Answering my 10 questions. When I ask you that question, do you ever break the speed limit? You will say no. Listen, like I tell you, right now when I was coming over here, I was coming 75 miles an hour, man. So I did break the speed limit. Well, you have to say no. Oh, and then when I ask you that question, do you have shoes on? So you know, because I don't have shoes, I got tennis. So it's true. Yeah. That was my last question.
So he asked you if you knew Baragon, and you said yes.
Oh yes.
And he asked you if you knew what kind of gun was used, and
And
you
I
said
say
no.
no.
But you did know.
Yeah. So you had a 30-inch special. Yeah. You're getting mad, huh? Oh, okay.
She doesn't get mad.
Okay.
Very even-keeled person.
So, what do you remember? What kind of gun it was, other than the caliber? Was it like what the brand of it was?
There's 38 Colts. Yeah. Special.
I'm asking you. I don't
Okay.
know.
Yes. I think it was a Colt. Okay, they gave me that gun to get that food. Okay. Like a lot of people tell me, do you need a gun? And I say, yeah, I need a gun because I threw mine last week. So they give me a gun. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna charge you $5,000. Okay. Or 7,000. I'm gonna charge you $7,000. Let me have a gun. They give me a gun. Things like that. That way I don't want to use my guns. And you want that gun? You want it?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what it is. Go to Shopship to his apartment. Okay? I think they have it there.
Why do you think that?
Because there was this Southsider guy. I don't like Southsiders. Okay? And this guy that lives in front of my mom's house, they're Southsiders. Okay? Mario, there's a guy named Mario.
In your school?
Yeah. In front of my mom's house. Okay. It's not Mario. One of his brother-in-law named Dirtybird. Have you ever heard of him?
Who?
Dirtybird.
Dirtybird?
Yeah. It's a tall, skinny guy.
Okay.
Okay. He told me, show me a gun. Do you have a gun for sale? And I say, no, but give me 10 stereos and 5 amplifiers and I'll get you a gun. So I gave him that gun to that fool. I don't care what happened to him. That was. So he got arrested. He's in prison, that guy right now. Okay? And they arrested him in Shafter. They took his gun.
Dirty Bird?
Yeah, they.
And he's a Southsider.
Yeah.
How old would he be?
About 30, something. 30
How long has he been in prison?
I think last year. 2 years.
When did you give him the gun?
About a week after I got cooking.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you sell it to him?
What?
Did you sell it to him?
No.
You just gave it to him?
Yes, I want 10 stories so I can take it to Mexico and give it to the people.
10?
About 10 stories. All kinds, okay?
10 stereos and what else?
And 5 amplifiers.
Yeah.
If you want to know his real name?
Yeah.
I don't know his real name, but you can go where my mom lives, and if you walk, and you see the house in front of you, it has a little tent outside. You know where my mom lives?
Yeah, yeah. In a cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
Directly across the street, or is it off?
Directly across the street, there's a Titan truck. Yeah. Okay, they know his name, and
Did he live there?
he lives there because he was married to the one of the girls, to one of the ladies' girlfriend. So one
One of the
the
daughters?
river was to one of her daughters.
You don't remember his first name at all?
No, I don't know. They were whipping his ass one time right there in the Northerners on the south side. He's on the south side of doing. And Mario's a south sider too. The
Like
lady,
Memphis?
yeah, like mine, yeah, south sider. But yeah, and I heard that he got arrested and they took the gun from him. That 30-year special. It's a chrome one. It has wooden. The handles are wood. Like this color, real nice color. But it says police addiction on the side. So I said, fuck this gun, right? If they see they ever catch me with this gun or something, they're gonna say I kill a cop or something like that. You get it? So that's why I did that gun.
And you think it's at Shafter PD?
Yes. Because Shafter don't have a sheriff department.
No.
Delano, they moved to Delano. Yeah, something like that.
What's that?
They moved to Delano.
Who did?
Chapter, they don't have a sheriff department in Chapter.
Police department.
They have the police department.
They have a police
Yeah,
department.
they just patrol. The sheriff does the outside. With Joaquin, when you pulled up, you got him out of the car.
Yes.
What did you do with him at that point?
What?
What did you do with him at that point?
I took my gun and I put your hands up and I always have my little stick tight because he had his hands tied up. Isn't it right? Pull up the string, I put your hands up and and tied him down. I took him out and hey girl, you better get the fuck out of here to the drum so she can talk to you. So I was walking with him to my car and freaking I made a call and you know what, sit down. And he sat down and you know what, they changed their mind. And there was a red blanket right there. And I went and grabbed him and covered himself.
You covered him?
Yeah.
You remember what the red blanket looked like?
Come on, when you do a crime,
I'm just asking.
you want to get the hell out of there. You want to make the run nobody see you and take out.
Do you remember what color the zip ties were? Did you always use the same kind?
No,
Just whatever?
no. I'm not sure they were white because I had white and I had black. Yeah. But they were long from here all the way to here. The long one because when you go to Home Depot, you have all sizes right there.
Fair enough.
Why? I don't understand why they investigate too much. Don't you believe the person when they tell you one time, I killed this guy?
Are you getting frustrated because I'm asking so many questions?
No, but I said, well, I done it. Okay, that's it. I done it.
No, and I'm not saying that you don't. I'm just, well, basically I'm verifying everything. That's all I'm doing.
Okay.
Okay. I believe you. I know you're telling me the truth.
Like my daughter came in here yesterday. You know, why are you saying all this? Joanna, sit down. I'll tell you the truth. Okay. I was enjoying my life. Okay. I lived like a king outside. Okay. I was in Mexico. Okay. One night he called me up, crying, telling me that I came over here and destroyed your life. Okay. That your company is going down because of you. That your boyfriend is in jail because of you. So, okay. I told you one day, this is gonna happen. One day your boyfriend's gonna start feeling that heat, and he's gonna start snitching on me. So this is nice for me. He said that I done it. He even took the officer from here to get where I had the gun. Another 40 truck. Okay. I know he wasn't gonna. I know he wasn't be spending the rest of that life with me. Okay, but that's still right. Okay. So I told her that when I was here. So I took off to California because the attorneys up there, they wanted to talk to me in Bakersfield. That's why I went. I came here for a vacation. I stayed in her house. And I went over there because my mom told me some detectives came and looked for you. That's why I took off over there. Okay? And she called me one day and they said they want to interview my daughter. Damn. I told my people, hey, I need family, man. Family. I need escape cards. I want a car in Bakersfield. I need another car in Fresno in case I see something suspicious. I know where to run. Okay, I got my backup over there. So, I was in Bakersfield and they called me up and told me, hey, them detectives from here, they're gonna interview my granddaughter. So I said, that's too much. So I took it to Mexico. Remember I called you and I told you I'm near Mexico? Okay. It was about 5 miles from the borderline. So, this guy from here is fucking smart, actually. Very smart. He tracked me on my phone. Okay, so, I told my son, I need a place. You have some friends around here? So I can spend a couple of days with your son here? It's my oldest son. Yeah, Father, whatever you need. We have 3 houses in Mexico. You want to spend the days with us? Yeah. So that's why I took Mexico. Okay. I got bored in Mexico. We had a mansion over there. You know, a mansion was a mansion. All the restrooms for a fucking, what do you call that very expensive tile? Marble? Okay. My wife's house. Okay. And then I said, no, I have to go to Sinaloa. So I got out of my car and I said, but I still was thinking of my daughter here. So I said, I made a U-turn. Fuck Sinaloa, fuck everything around here. I'm gonna go back and if I come here, I can make her happy this time. And when I cross the borderlines, y'all weren't. I said to myself, I knew that. So that was a big shit. When I got here, there were detectives outside from Florida. They would call you. So as soon as I stepped here, they brought me here. Boom. Florida. Her boyfriend snitched on me that I had committed some crimes in Florida. Yes, I did. I committed a crime in Florida. Well, I'm actually too. And that day, I say, fuck everything, I don't care. I know I'm gonna go to electric chair. I don't give a fuck if I die tomorrow. Okay? And my daughter, when she came here, told her, you know what?
Okay.
You don't have no cups. You don't have no toilet paper on that restroom. And I told her yesterday, because it's out already, as soon as I confess, they release her. Okay? Daughter, I see your happiness in your face. You got your happiness back. You got your man back. You got your company back. But you're not going to have your daughter. We're starting to let it fix. Yeah.
She has a hard time.
Yes. She's
Is she still talking to Honey?
yes. I talked to Honey yesterday. I had, I told him where's your boyfriend at last night. Tell him to get inside. Tell him to get his fucking around. So they work at the court, man.
All good?
Thank you.
Thank you, Sergeant. It's nice, Sergeant. Work too hard. Yes, I talked to him yesterday. I was gonna tell him piece of shit, but I had to make a cuss in front of my daughter because my father never cussed in front of me. Like I told you before, my father was the greatest man in the world. Never saw him drink a beer, never smoked, never yelled at me, never spit at me, but never hurt my mother, never clean something new. When I did something wrong, he just told me, well, I was planning to buy you a toy, but you're not gonna get it. I'm gonna pay for it. Funny your own self. I like that motherfucker. Yes, I talked to him yesterday, and I just told him, it was cheating. Listen, I got you to this trouble mess, and I got you up. Okay? I just wanted to take care of my daughter real good. Don't make her mad, don't make her sad, don't yell at her. Because she's pregnant from that food. Okay? And I want $150 for my birthday every week. I will right now. I'm gonna say that. Yeah. Thanks.
You think you will?
You better call my compadres. Nah, just kidding. I don't care. I don't need money. I don't need money from you. As long as my daughter is happy, that's the first thing. I know how to win and I know how to lose in life. Okay? There's a win. Okay? If I win, I get happy. Why should I get sad if I lose? Okay? Like I tell people sometimes, my friends, when they go to a casino, I don't like to gamble. Okay? I like to bet. Okay? Like, my brother called me one time and I told me in the Super Bowl game, he told me, hey bro, I bet you my truck against your car. The pound. Okay? I said, hell yeah, I'll go for it. So, that little blue truck, I won it from my brother.
What kind of brown car were you betting?
2002 Interpret, the brown one. And he had a 78 Ram 5.0 truck, the little ones, square ones. Real nice. Blue.
So you won the truck.
Yeah, I won the truck in the Super Bowl. And I know how to win and how to lose, and this way, I lost this one because it's Jaime. Okay, another one.
So this is basically the map for walking.
Yes. I'm not sure. It was September 27 or 29. Okay. You know.
I know.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you sign this, just to so I know that you did this. Is that okay with you?
Yes. You want my nickname or
Both.
I made an autograph for you. You getting got it? No. This guy, they changed me when I go to take a bath. So I would change me to, hey, Paisa. How they know that Paisa's around me? Okay.
They call you Paisa?
Yeah, because I'm a Mexican. There's no guy in Mexican guys in there. Yeah, sure, white guys. Hey, Paisa. What the fuck you know I'm a person? Hey, amigo, can you sign this paper?
They want your autograph?
Yeah, they want my autograph.
You're famous.
I know. They see me all over the world. Yesterday, I received a letter from this guy from New York. He wants to make a contract with me to make a portrait. Okay? From 45 minutes away from New York.
Are you gonna do it?
Money.
Craziness.
Larry County Sheriff Department came investigator Mano Negra. Made a special trip.
How did you get the name El Mano Negra?
It was a long time ago when I was in Central America. I'm going to tell you the truth. Okay, why? I know you told Jaimito to tell you because Jaimito told me, hey, Dad, when I got over there to the substitute, they told me why they call you Mano Negra. And he told him that how I told you one day to do it because I told my kids. I get along with all my kids. Okay. kids.
Tell us a story.
Okay, I will tell you a story. Whenever they tell you why they call me Mano Negra, tell them like this. Tell them that I took you camping one night, and good parents take your kids camping. They make a little fire, put a steak on a marshmallow, and do like that. Fire. So you tell them that a marshmallow fall in the fire, and I stick my hand in there, and when it came, it was all black. So that's what I need to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I told my kids to say that story. But you want to know who put me made Mano Negra?
Mm-hmm.
It was this old man from Central America when I was over there because I was the rebel fighting. Okay. Like I want to become a Marine and they didn't accept me because I didn't finish high school. So I said, fuck, I'm going to go and learn Marcos. So I went over there and signed in and I made a part of my group there. And I love teaching. If I say I would teach. And this old man told me, I think it's a Mano Negra, this is the black powder. You must have your hand full of black powder. That old man.
So it just stuck with you after that?
Where
Negra.
Where were you at in Central America?
Chiapas, in the jungle, La Candela.
Were you part of the army then?
Yeah, but not the federal. The aliens. I got shot set from yeah. My life has been full stories. Yeah.
How long ago was that?
I was about 18 years old. Right after my sister died. Another one here. Gonzalo.
Hold on, let's talk about Ralph first.
Oh, that motherfucker?
Yeah.
Raul?
Mm-hmm.
You know there were some other guys that's involved in that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 2 more. Okay.
What happened to them?
I don't know. I haven't seen them no more. They split one. I heard the one went to Mexico, and the other ones, I don't know where the other one is. Somewhere in Mexico too. Okay. They picked him up, and then they picked me up. I was drinking that night, and that guy owed us money, and he didn't want to pay, and I jumped in their car, and we took out, and they were arguing, and then I took my gun and shoot that fool, and I shot him on the leg, and he started running. Then I shot him again, and I hit him. I missed him, and I hit the car. I broke the back window, so he took out, and I chased his ass, and I grabbed some scissors when he took off. I grabbed some picking scissors, and I catch him like he was wounded. I stabbed him, and they didn't want to help me put it on the fucking car. And well, I did it. I lifted it up. It was skinny motherfucker, and they were all nervous. And I don't know where we went into that movie. That's the only thing I can tell you about that.
Okay. So you did move the body?
Yes.
Okay. What time of day was it?
It was on the night. Okay. nighttime when they picked him up.
What was he wearing?
Some, I don't remember, but I'm sure he had a little hat. Some little black hat.
How many times did you stab him?
Not,
All over?
no, not all over. In the night time,
How many times did you shoot him?
one in the leg, because when you found him, you didn't find no case to meet him down. No.
Well, I think you were shot. Are you sure you only shot him one time?
Yes.
Did the other guy shoot him?
No.
Okay. Do you know the other two? The other two involved?
Yes, I knew them. Like I said, I don't like to talk about people.
Okay.
And this one, I didn't like to talk about much either because it's like an ornament, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
This one, he has something that I heard. I have something like that. So, this one I really don't like to talk much. But I know probably you go and can become them.
Because he's got a son with the same name, right?
What?
Is
Yes, yes. Like I told you that, he has a son. I
And
met
he's a
him too.
northerner too.
Yeah, he's a northerner.
Does he know you killed it too?
No. No, I didn't know nothing. What I done in my life.
What kind of car were you in?
Just long of 2 big cars.
Ford?
Follow. The next one.
Hold on a second, if you would. What did he owe you money for?
Heroin. He was selling heroin.
How much?
A few $1,000.
A few thousand?
Yeah. But he didn't want to pay us because we saw him in the bank depositing money. And I said, what the fuck? They told me they saw him in the bank depositing money. I thought he was going to pay. So let's take that.
Depositing money inside the bank?
Yeah, we saw him walking in the bank.
Where was
We had a upholstery. He liked to upholster cars. That was his job was. Yeah. Santiago.
Hold on a second. So do you remember where you shot him at? Because you said you moved the body.
Yeah.
Were you driving or were you stopped?
No. I wasn't driving. I was in the back seat.
Okay. With him?
Yes.
Okay. And you
Why
said
shot
when you shot him, if one of the bullets went into the back window?
Yeah, the side window because those cars have electric window.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A little one on the side window.
Okay.
And then put down. I initially I hit my head against.
What kind of gun was it?
I remember was it 32 or 380 or something like that.
And you said there'd be no casings.
Not where they found it.
Oh, okay.
It's fucking hard to remember everything.
Oh, that was a long time ago too.
Yeah, no. On Santiago, yes. Yeah. This one, Santiago, Paris. I know you found three cases on that one. At 380. This house,
How come we had three casings
because I shot him 3 times.
inside the house? And you just took off.
What kind of car were you driving?
I'm gonna tell you the story on that one, man. This happens on 2/15, February 15, Santiago. Yes, time 3:30 in the morning, something like that.
Pretty close.
Okay. Year 2000. You got it? This is what happened on that day. I had a key for the house. Okay. One day, I knew he was alone. He had his 2 sons and a little girl.
How did you know he was alone?
Because his wife was in Palm Springs. Okay. 3 sons and 1 little girl. Okay. I went and done this. 3 o'clock. Perfect time. People are knocked out. I got out. I had my car on the side of the house, not in front of my house. Okay, because that way they won't hear when I take off. So I opened the door, I went to the back door, and I took off. I took off, 3 o'clock, I parked, had blocked from the, where the empty lot is, the parking there, I walked.
Which empty lot?
There's an empty lot next to Santiago.
Is
What-
it across the street or next door?
Next to me, there's empty. Okay. I parked the car, I walked. I got inside, and damn, I said, this fucking house smells nice. The lady's very, very clean. Okay. That lady, when she washed dishes, she even wipes the dishes. She had very clean house. That's the thing that came to me. Damn, this was smells nice. She wasn't really good. So I walked, and he was sleeping. I think he had a little girl next to him. Jessica? Because she has a girl next to him. Oh shit. No. And he said, so I took out. I took out. I went back to my house. Because I would never in my life do something in front of kids. I respect kids, okay? I respect women too, okay? I never force nobody in life to do something. I rather win that girl instead of giving her money, okay? I went back. I went to bed. One of my wife's sisters, she called me at 4:50 in the morning. Can you get us a ride to work? Hell yes. So okay, that was February 14th. Okay, so damn, I can do this shit tomorrow night, and they're gonna know that I was here.
Mm-hmm.
So listen, the next day I went back. February 15th. Okay, February 15th I went back. He was alone. Okay, just I tried him. He sat on his head back there. Because I heard that he wanted to know who was in Mano Negra. So you want to know who's Mano Negra? We found 3 cases. 3. Okay.
Why did he want to know who El Mano Negra was?
I don't know. A lot of people wanted to know who I was. So we take my show. I showed you something.
And how did you get that key?
The key. It's a long story about the key. Honestly, I don't want to find too much talking about the key. He had a nice girl. Okay. I talked to the girl one time. Took the key from her house. That's how I got the key. Okay.
Did you take it from her or from her house?
No, from her kitchen. Okay? And the good thing is back at the door. Okay? It's done. And I went down. The same thing I did. As soon as I done it, I went back to my house. Fell asleep. My sister-in-law knocked on the door again. Can you give us a right to work? Hell yes, I could. Let's go right now. So when they investigate that, my sister-in-law, they told her that I was there. Okay.
What's your relationship with Julieta?
I lived with Julieta for a couple of years right there.
After that?
Yes.
How long?
I'm sorry.
That's the only way I can get to her. Because I like her.
Is that why this happened?
Yes. She never knew about it that I done it.
Are you saying you killed Santiago so she would be free of him and you could then
Yeah.
move in?
Yes.
I'm sorry?
Yes.
Okay. So, what was your relationship with Julieta prior to the killing of Santiago?
Nothing. What do you mean by that?
Well, did you have a relationship with her?
Yes, after Santiago was buried,
No, before.
No.
Santiago.
No.
Were you ever in Mexico with Julieta?
No.
Prior to Santiago's killing?
No. Not after. Not after.
No, before.
No.
Did you ever talk with her on the phone before
yes.
Santiago's killing?
No. Santiago's killing, no. Tell her something on the phone that I killed her?
No.
Were you talking to her, like establishing a relationship with her before you did this?
Yes. I talked to her. Well, I was in love with that girl. I can't in my words.
Did she share the same feelings?
I don't think so.
One, you said earlier you're going to tell the truth, and
Yes,
you
I'm
have
telling
been up to this point, which we appreciate.
Uh-huh.
The bottom line here is, when it comes to this case, I don't think you're being as truthful as you can be,
Why?
because you're not telling the truth at this point. And I don't know why you would not tell the truth about your relationship with Julieta prior to Santiago's killing, because you know as well as I do at this point that there's more there than you're telling us. And you know, we established we're going to tell the truth. You know,
Yes.
let's just tell the truth.
After Santiago, they buried Santiago a few months later. Yes, I went.
No, we're talking prior.
Oh no, something like relationship before Santiago? No, nothing like that.
Well,
I went to Alaska and see her.
prior to his death.
No,
Before he died.
no relationship before. Honestly.
So you're gonna deny that you had a relationship, both emotional and physical, with Julieta prior to Santiago's death.
Was
You said you loved her before
yes,
he died,
yes,
and that's why you did this.
yes.
Were you seeing her? Were you going on dates with her?
Oh no.
Talking to her on the phone?
Once in a while, yes.
Okay. Were you taking her on the trips?
No. She went to Alaska and I went to Alaska. That's when I went to Alaska.
Prior to Santiago's death.
Was prior.
Before.
Oh yes, before yes. She went to work over there and I said, I'm going to go over there too.
And you did.
Yes, I did. Went to Alaska.
How long were you there with her?
Okay. For 2 years. But I didn't have nothing to do with her over there because she liked this other guy. And she was living with another man over there. Okay?
And he was here? And Santiago was home?
Yes, Santiago was.
And she had a boyfriend in Alaska?
Yeah, in Alaska. And I went over there to Alaska. That's what happened. Okay? It's the truth. You're looking at my
No, we've confirmed all that up through records. We have all those
Oh,
records.
I know you did. Okay?
Yeah.
And,
We know the whole story. And that's why I'm able to sit here with you today, because I worked that case. I was Mario Martin's sergeant at the time. I'm able to sit here with you today and tell you you're not telling us the truth. All right?
Yeah.
Because I know. But you already said you were going to tell the truth. The cat's out of the bag, per se. You know what that saying means?
No.
It's over. It doesn't matter anymore. All right? So why not tell the truth? And I'm sitting here right now and you're saying no. And I also know the story about how you got the key was not true.
Who gave me a key?
How you doing?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm Captain Porter. I thought I spoke to some of y'all
Scott
were here
Lloyd,
last
how are you?
time.
Pleasure to meet
You
you.
doing okay there, Jose?
Yes.
Okay. I was just making sure y'all got what you need and everything. Take care of
We
it.
do, thank you.
Okay. I probably I didn't know y'all coming in today. I had no idea, so I was kind of while we dropped the ball there a little bit on the
No, we're fine. We're fine. Absolutely. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, it's no problem. Y'all have a problem me sitting in here with you?
No, you're more than welcome to. You might be subpoenaed.
It's fine. It's fine. We're
But-
going all over the world.
We're on video and we're on audio. So, Santiago, what? You had that key, and it wasn't from the girlfriend.
So
Santiago's girlfriend.
Santiago's wife for me.
No, you said you got the key.
From,
From Juliet.
yeah, from
Okay,
yeah.
so you got the key from Juliet,
Yeah.
but you stole it. She didn't
Yeah.
give it to you.
No, he didn't.
Did you ever talk with Julieta on the phone prior to, just in the days prior to Santiago's death?
No,
You did.
no, she was in Palm Springs.
That's right. That's why you would have talked to her on the phone. Did you ever talk to her on the phone?
I talked to her on the phone. Yes.
While
And,
she was in Palm Springs
yes,
in the days prior to Santiago's homicide.
she
So you
was over
did.
there. Yes.
Correct. All right.
I even went over to Palm Springs.
In the days prior to Santiago's homicide.
Before yes, I went over there.
How many days prior to Santiago's homicide was it before you went in and did the murder?
She was over there for weeks.
With her mother.
Yes, with her mother. And I went to see my kids to Arizona. And on my way back, I stopped to see her. But we didn't have any relationship. I was wondering to know if you can feel I have a feeling for her.
So when you went over there to see her,
She was with her other sister there too.
she was okay.
Yes, there were two sisters. Maria,
Well, Maria and what?
Maria,
The other sister.
yeah, her sister.
What's the other sister's name?
Maria. She lives about half a block where she lives. On the right hand side.
Okay. Did you stay with her when you were in Palm Springs?
No. No, I didn't went to our house or nothing with her.
No. Did you stay at her house with her?
No.
Okay.
They were in the hospital. They were in the hospital.
They were in the hospital. with
Yeah,
her
they
mom.
were next to her mom all the time.
But you went there to visit with Julieta.
Yes.
Okay. But there was no relationship.
No. No relationship.
Do you remember your cell phone number from those days?
I don't even remember the last time I had my last number. This happens 2000,
13 years ago.
13 years ago. Do you remember your last number 13 years ago?
I actually do.
Yeah.
So, you're saying that you never had a physical relationship with Julieta prior to moving in with her in late 2000. Are you saying that?
Yes.
Okay. Are you saying that Julieta didn't give you the key to get in the house?
Yes.
Did you ever have a discussion with Julieta about killing Santiago?
No.
Never. Did she ever discuss it with you?
No.
Did she ever?
She said probably I'd be the one. Probably would think you were the one. Even her daughters had a feeling I killed her dad because one time I was sleeping and I was sleeping on the floor and she went, the big girl.
Mm-hmm.
She went and smashed my fucking leg. Get the fuck out of this house! I heard that you killed my daddy and I don't want you here. Alright, you don't want me, that's fine, I'll leave. And since that day, that's why I moved out of the house.
Because she kicked you out, literally.
Yeah. Okay.
But before he died, did Julieta ever tell you that she wanted him dead?
No.
She never talked to you about it?
No.
She never knew that you were the kind of guy that could go over there and take care of that stuff?
I know.
Did she know
No.
the rumors about you?
Yes. She knows the rumor.
Prior to Santiago's homicide.
Before that?
Before, no. I even killed her brother.
Sylvester?
Yeah. Sylvester.
In 1982.
1982.
But we're trying to ask you, before he died,
Uh-huh.
did you and Julieta ever discuss,
No. That was
You're
when they
not.
go to kill. Hell no.
did she know that you did that kind of work before he died?
Yes.
Did she say you're Mano Negra?
Yes, probably she did hear about me.
Well, you say probably. Did she or didn't she?
I don't know, probably. She
Did you discuss with her what you do?
No. No.
Nothing like that.
Nothing like that. And then if I did, then she's gonna say, you killed my brother too. Because after her death, his death,
After his death?
Yes.
Okay.
She was. So, you know why I'm saying? I have a feeling that he's the one who killed my brother.
She did? She's telling you this?
Told me that one day. And because they were three guys. Okay. How she knew they were three? Where's the paper that I was signing before they?
This was Jose. I mean, this is Juan's or Joaquin's.
No, the other one.
You have all
Yeah,
your papers.
Yeah, you have all of
This one. The wounded one.
it.
See that one, solvent.
Solvang.
Solvent.
Mm-hmm.
And this is guy from solvent too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This guy was with this guy when we got this guy. So there were two.
So you killed Sylvester and and this other guy was with him.
Yeah. That's why they knew that we were three guys. He
Because he
saw,
did.
yeah, he saw all that.
Okay, so let's go back to the Santiago Perez homicide.
Okay.
What you were saying about your conversation with Julieta.
Yes.
She said she had the feeling that you killed her brother.
Yes. And I said, damn, for he knows probably. So that's why she told me we were three. Okay. Well, I didn't tell her. Yes, I did kill your brother.
Yeah. You never told her that?
I never told her that. I'm doing this because, like I said, that's all I have done in California.
Did you ever discuss with Julieta about life insurance policies?
No. I really knew she had a life insurance policy.
When did you first learn about her having life insurance policies?
I don't know. I only heard that her house was going to get paid off and things like that.
So you knew that there was a homeowner's mortgage insurance?
After a year or something, I knew.
So it was after the homicide you learned about that?
Yes. I didn't care how much money she had or nothing like that. It was something like love story. That's about it.
So after Santiago died, how long after he died did you establish a relationship with your brother?
Months later. Months, about a year later.
No, it wasn't a year.
Less.
Only a lot less.
4 months, 5 months.
Try 2.
2? Yeah, that was crazy. Yes.
You move into the bedroom with her?
No. I went to bedrooms. No. I didn't want to go back to. I was staying on the living room.
You never slept in Santiago's bedroom?
I never slept in my room.
Why?
I don't know. I just didn't feel comfortable right there.
Is that where Julieta slept?
Sometimes she slept there. Sometimes the living room. Julieta didn't have nothing to do with this. She's so.
You're not protecting her?
No, not anymore. What happens to her? I don't care what happens to her.
Why do you not care? You love her still, don't
I
you?
know, but not anymore.
You don't love her anymore?
But like I say, if you tell me something less about it, I can tell you about it.
Was he also a drug dealer?
Santiago?
Yeah.
No, hell no.
He had the patron saint?
What's that means? Patron saint. What's that means?
What's his name?
La Santa Marta.
Huh?
Santa Marta?
No, the other. There's another one.
Malverdes.
Monteverde?
Jesus Malverde.
Malverde, yes.
Yeah. No. Jesus Malverde is. You don't know the story about it. I'll tell you what the story. Jesus Malverde was a bandit in Mexico. Okay? He stole from the rich people and gave it to the poor. Okay? After a few years, the government got that man and they hanged him. He was hanged. Okay? The city started growing and growing and they want to remove that tree where he was hanged. Okay? Because they were going to make the railroad tracks here. And then they brought all kinds of machines to knock the tree and the machines broke down. So they remember that from that tree they hanged this man. And they decided to make a temple out of it. So when they say that the tree fall by itself. So that's why Jesus Malverde, if I want something, hey, Jesus Malverde, ayúdame. So, not because he was a drug dealer.
Well, that's the
The Mexican people,
Yeah.
drug dealers, they say that they Malverde help me out, man, and if everything goes all right, I will bring you 3 hours of music, live music here. Doesn't do like that.
okay.
So that's the story about him. And then the new one came, La Santa Muerte. So everybody now on, they pray to La Santa Muerte. Santa Muerte is that big skeleton man with a knife on it. Yeah, that's Santa Muerte. Let's go back to Santiago. I know you want to ask the preaching about it.
I'm having a hard time believing you on this.
No, until you get to
Julieta and you never discussed getting Santiago out of the picture so you could have a relationship.
No, nothing like that.
You never talked with her on the phone about it.
No. Like I told you, Julieta, when she went to Alaska, she had another boyfriend over there.
Yeah.
The one who lived, she was living with that man over there. Yeah. Can we go for a break and for this?
Yeah. Put that on pause.
Can we go?